In this video, I want to chat about something that might not sound exciting at first, but trust me, it's super important for your community. That's concrete maintenance. You know those walkways, steps, sidewalks, and streets everyone in your community uses daily? They're not just pathways. They're actually the foundation of your community, and keeping them in good shape prevents those unexpected emergencies and liability issues that really can hit your budget hard and put your residents at risk. Let me share some insider knowledge from the industry. When evaluating your concrete surfaces, look for these 5 key warning signs that require your attention. First, scaling or flaking larger than a quarter in diameter. Second, cracks wider than 1/8 of an inch. This is the critical threshold where water penetration accelerates damage. Third, vertical displacement between adjacent sections of a 1/4 inch or more. Surprisingly, it's half of the typical threshold that many inspectors cite, but addressing it at a 1/4 inch prevents it from reaching the liability threshold of 1/2 an inch. Spalling around joints exceeding 1 inch in width. And finally, water pooling that remains for more than 6 hours after precipitation. For step safety, municipal codes typically require riser heights between 4 and 7 inches with uniform height throughout the flight. But here's what most people miss. Senior populated communities should consider their specific demographic needs when designing or repairing steps. The Americans with Disabilities Act, also known as the ADA guidelines, suggests consistent riser heights with minimal variation, and many accessibility experts recommend the lower end of the code-compliant range for communities with aging residents. What's often overlooked is the importance of consistency. A variation of even 3/8 of an inch between adjacent risers can significantly increase trip hazards, particularly for older adults. And this is why professional inspection should include measuring each individual riser rather than just spot checking. Now, about budgeting. This is where most associations need guidance. Rather than using a one-size-fits-all approach, I recommend boards conduct a concrete inventory assessment, documenting your total square footage of walkways, the linear feet of curbing, and the number of sidewalks. Then prioritize these into 3 categories: high traffic areas requiring immediate attention, moderate use areas with 3 to 5 year maintenance windows, and low priority sections. This targeted approach allows you to spread costs over multiple years rather than facing special assessments. Some communities I work with have successfully implemented a rotating maintenance schedule addressing 15 to 20% of their concrete infrastructure annually. That keeps their budget predictable while ensuring no section deteriorates beyond reasonable repair. Let's now talk about a controversial topic, that's concrete pitting. Many boards panic at the first signs of surface pitting, and residents too. But here's the industry secret. Surface pitting on horizontal surfaces is primarily an aesthetic issue, not a structural one. Well-constructed concrete can remain structurally sound for 15 to 20 years, even with moderate surface pitting. You might say, hey, I've got a resident who they have some ability issues, some disabilities, they can't move quite as well. But, take a look at some of those sidewalks out in front of your house, or go down the street or go to another community. You're going to see pitting. People walk on those every day. So I just want you to be aware, have some perspective. The decision between aesthetic and function can mean significant difference in your concrete maintenance budget over a decade. There is no right or wrong answer to concrete pitting. I'm only bringing it up that people can live with pitting, regardless of what your residents may think. Some residents say absolutely not. Some boards say absolutely not. And that is your right, that is their right. But I want you to be aware that that is a choice that you can make. It's a choice. So as for repairs versus replacement, here's my rule of thumb. Concrete can be successfully mud-jacked or leveled when the displacement is under 2 inches and there's no evidence of subbase erosion. If you're seeing sinkholes or soil washout near the displaced concrete, replacement's necessary regardless of the displacement amount. Grinding is a cost-effective option for displacements under 3/4 of an inch, but it creates an aesthetic difference that some communities find unacceptable. One more insight: timing concrete repairs strategically. That can save a community 15 to 20% on contractor costs. Schedule your inspection for early spring, but delay major work until midsummer when contractors have finished their municipal jobs but haven't yet begun fall projects. This contractor lull typically occurs from late June to early August in most northern regions. When communities take this proactive, informed approach to concrete management, they see three big benefits. First, financial projections a no-brainer. Every dollar spent on preventive maintenance typically saves multiple dollars in emergency repairs down the road. Addressing small issues early is always more cost-effective than major repairs later. There's also liability reduction. Having documented inspection and maintenance programs significantly cuts down on those slip and fall liability issues. And let's not forget about community satisfaction. Well-maintained common areas directly boost both resident happiness and property values. If you found this perspective valuable, I invite you to connect with us. For our Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for links to our website, where you'll find our published works on community management, board excellence, and our unique management philosophy. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.